How much would you need to make a year to feel rich? 800-682-1075. A new study came out that state by state breaks it down. Like in this state, and they consider rich to be the top 5% of earners in your state. And then it breaks it down, and it's different. Every state's different.
Oh,
It's wildly different.
Yeah. I mean, living in like New York City or California is probably way more expensive than living here.
Absolutely. And California is the second, most expensive state. But as far, or you need to in order to be rich, you have to make the second most in the entire country.
What is that? So that's California?
Actually, Connecticut, which a lot of people who work in Manhattan live in Connecticut.
Right.
To be considered rich, top 5% of earners in Connecticut, you need to make $650,000 a year.
Wow.
Yeah.
That, yes, there's a calculator that you can also use, and it's like, here, type in what you make here, and for the same standard of living, you would have to make this in another state, or vice versa. It's like, I think West Virginia was like, when you typed in your salary, it was like you actually live a better life, money-wise at least.
West Virginia is you make the least amount of money to feel rich.
Okay.
And
how much is that?
I think it was right at $200,000 a year.
Uh-huh.
So that's way less.
Way less than Connecticut, which is crazy.
Are they saying what feeling rich means to
Top
people?
5%, I guess.
Well, but like, does it mean, I have money to go on lavish vacations? Does it mean I'm able to pay for college in full? Does it mean I'm able to just afford my groceries and that's it?
Well, this might be dictating that if you're in the top 5%, then you should feel rich.
You should. This one is that.
If you make it the top 5%, I see.
And there's other studies that say, in order to, I think they had something recently where it said, in order to feel like to survive and have a little bit extra, what the average is, and I think in this area it's like 100,000. If you're a single person, it's like 90,000. I'm like, really?
Well, yeah, because inflation too lately has made it so everything's more expensive. So when everything's more expensive, like gas and groceries and everything else, it's actually you're getting a pay cut, really.
Yeah. So we want to hear from you. At how much would you have to make a year to feel like you're
Do
rich?
we have North Carolina's, or are you going to wait?
Yeah, we're gonna wait.
Okay.
800-682-1075. Caitlin, how much would you need to make per year to feel rich?
Just $100K, because all of my bills, like my mortgage, are based off the income I make now. So then I would still be able to work, pay my bills, and then have money to play with.
Okay,
nice.
So
yeah.
100,000. And what do you do now, if you don't mind sharing?
I work in property management, and I make about half that with bonuses and stuff. So
yeah, that'd be a big change, huh?
Oh yeah, absolutely. It would, like I said, it would just be perfect for me just to be able to work and still pay my bills and have fun.
All right, thank you. Great call. Appreciate it. Now, Squid, what about you? What would you need to?
As someone who depend paycheck to paycheck and halfway depend on my sports gambling winnings to make it easy. So with Katie, how you said, what are we dependent on? Like, is it rich as in?
All right, let's go to
vacations?
Jason. Jason, what would you say?
Well, I would say to feel rich, because I believe there's a certain point you get
All right,
to.
let's go to Katie.
Okay.
Can we give a number and then say the thing after?
What's the difference?
What'd you expect from him?
My number would be a base of like 150, I think, to feel rich, to feel like I can afford all my things. Because also, another thing that I've not heard, childcare.
Gosh.
It is like such a big number for me and for so many other people that it's like, I don't ever feel like we're going to get on the other side of it.
Expensive.
You know what I mean? And it's like, oh yeah, now they're in school. Yeah, but not during the summer. And then you throw in summer camps and you throw in the childcare and you throw in the activities and all the sports and all the things. It's like that number to me, I think would be, okay.
Yeah,
I can afford some extracurriculars.
Yeah, I think for me, that's with Ben included.
Yeah, I think that number would be a great thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Ben also has a salary, not just your whole household.
Oh, I thought we were just talking about myself.
Like, it's just you and your two kids?
It's sure. Pay all my things.
All right. I would say, in my situation, I would say $250,000.
Okay.
Yeah, where you feel like you can pay for everything, you have tons of extra money. Because when you're paying it all by yourself, it's like the money goes extremely fast.
Yeah.
Like you don't have a second income. All right, Squid. Let's try this again.
I'd
much?
say $50,000 would change my lifestyle
Alrighty.
significantly.
Yeah, that's
and
what I
I would
meant.
be comfortable. Yeah, but I guess for lavish vacations, I would say 100,000.
Okay.
Yeah, but just to be comfortable, 50,000.
As a single dude with your condo, yeah, I think 100 grand, you'd be balling, dude.
Oh yeah.
I mean, you
yeah.
could just straight
Wouldn't
up
have a
stay
worry in the world.
oceanfront,
Yeah.
anywhere you go.
Yeah.
Matt?
100,000, but to feel rich would be to not have to work extra jobs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No kidding. You have like 4.
Yeah, like if I could make what I make now with all of them just at one, I'd feel pretty good.
I got you.
Like
yeah.
not
would
having to
feel
rely on
rich.
extra credit.
'Cause
Or
then,
extra
then
curriculars.
technically you feel overworked, but you feel rich. That's because that was the question.
But yeah, I don't feel rich because I have to work as much as I do to get to that point.
Yeah.
But even with all that, I don't make 100 grand. So that's why I said 100 grand for the number. But a feeling would be I can survive on one job and not have to do more.
That'd be nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then your wife works
Yeah.
too, so yeah, that really
I mean,
helps.
just being able to have more time, like on weekends when I'm not having to sacrifice a Saturday to go DJ a wedding, or in the evenings when I'm teaching until 6:30, 7 o'clock at night. Like not having to do those things, I would sacrifice the money for the time, but still be able to go and do the extracurriculars that we do because those are nice.
All right, Jason, what about you?
You sure?
All right, let's go to AML Chris.
Guess not.
Chris, how much would you need?
Douchebag. To the fullest extent.
It was
You
kind
are a
of
douchebag. I'm glad you're realizing
What's
that.
kind of douchey? I felt
Golly.
bad for Squid. I saw his face and I was like, damn.
No, it's the minutia. It's like we don't need it. AML Chris,
Another douchebag saying, you can help yourself.
we were all taught headlines in this Radio 101.
You already did the
Chris!
headline.
AML Chris,
go
how much
ahead.
would you need to make per year to make to feel rich?
100,000.
100,000. Okay.
Yeah.
And you're not married. We've met you. You're not married. So there's just one income right now.
Oh yeah, that'd be a 60% increase for me. So that'd be more than enough, and I would need to have a lavish lifestyle.
Okay.
I don't know what it is about that extra zero. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like just
Yeah,
that six
six
figure.
figures.
It takes it up.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Chris, you drive a is that right? You drive a truck? I know we always think that you're something else, but you drive a truck, right?
No, I'm a training coordinator for a transportation company.
Oh, okay.
What?
I don't drive. I drive a lot, but I'm not a CDL driver. I don't have my CDL.
Why are you always blowing a horn when you call
And
us?
something's like shaking in your car.
I asked him that one time. It's like the
Oh,
visor.
because
Yeah.
yeah. So I have a visor and this little doohickey above me, and it's always like clattering together.
I see. Okay.
All right, that's relatable.
I was just going to ask him if he had like because if he was a truck driver, does he have a permanent residence if he's not married? And, because you can kind of go wherever you.
Yeah,
So,
sleep
but
in
he
your
says
truck.
he's driving
Yeah.
all the time.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
But never
I
mind.
have a buddy who's a truck driver who did that for a year, and he said he was miserable.
Really?
Oh, I can't
Yeah, he
imagine.
lived in this truck.
Yeah.
He sold,
Yeah.
he sold everything that he had, lived in the truck for a year, and he was just depressed like all the time.
I
He's
bet.
like, I'll never do that again.
Yeah.
The lot lizards can only bring so much enjoyment.
Well, you have no escape, None. Just here I am living in
Yeah.
a truck that I
Yeah.
drive for work.
And then, like, I, at least for me, if I go even drive to the beach, by the time I get to the beach, I'm like, I'm so tired of driving.
And I don't want to get back in my car until vacation's over.
Yeah, and
Yeah, I
then,
hate driving.
Mhm.
If I ride with anybody, anywhere, I'm like, you're driving.
yeah.
Yeah.
You're on the highway like 12 hours a day.
Ugh.
Oh, not like you're seeing the country, really. You're just seeing highways
Mhm.
and truck stops. All right, Jason, let's do this. How much you need to make to be rich?
I would say about 55, 60,000.
Okay, you're a liar.
Me and
week?
Jason in the same
A
boat.
week?
Same deal.
Yeah.
A week?
Yeah.
That's why me and Jason get each other. Yeah.
So relatable.
Yeah.
Lower middle class dudes hanging out.
Yeah.
Bonding over their low incomes.
You forgot to
Young, yes.
lower class.
Yeah.
middle-
Yeah,
right.
Barely scraping pennies together.
Trying to
Yeah.
make ends meet.
Just young bachelors in our pride.
Yeah.
It's too young, single. No, never mind.
He's
Just
driving
kidding.
2 old beat up cars.
Hey, one of those cars is not that bad. At least it runs.
Yeah.
Pontiac does, yeah.
Better than what I can say for mine. All right. Oh, so to be rich, consider rich in, for example, North Carolina, top 5% of wage earners, $429,000 a year. That's a
Okay,
lot.
I need to highball mine then.
Well, that's the
What I
top
was thinking.
5%. So
Yeah.
part of that is going to be influenced by the real rich people is going to raise that number
Yeah.
up.
Yeah,
so, I
absolutely.
mean, I think that's on the higher side to actually feel like you have financial freedom and don't really have to worry about expenses and all that, it seems like it wouldn't have to be that high.
Yeah,
That's
because if your base currently is super low, then it's not going to be that much of an increase to feel rich compared to what you're living in currently.
And you actually, there comes to a point where it's that break-even point. So it's like you have the break-even point. But once you reach the break-even point where all your bills are paid for, then everything else over that is pure, discretionary spending. So once you reach your break-even point, then everything is a lot bigger of a deal that you have to spend on.
But until something like you need a new roof or you need plumbing or you need like whatever it is that you're not expecting,
Right.
that's not like the quote unquote fun stuff. If you're a homeowner, that's
Yeah,
the
but
kind of stuff you're like,
well,
damn.
Jason,
You get worried though.
Yeah.
If you're making what you're making and you're like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to get a roof soon. That's stressful.
Yeah.
No, I just found out from Tesla what they think is wrong with the car, and it'll probably be, I don't know, like $2,500, and I want to die.
When are you going to sell
I just
that?
found out
When is that going to happen?
as soon as I'm able to sell it.
Like you got to fix it
I gotta
first.
fix
then?
it first.
Yeah.
I can't sell a lemon.
And then are you upside down?
I think I'm upside down.
So you have to transfer the upside down money into the new car, which your new car payment will be expensive for.
They'd be expensive. Then also I'm not paying for gas, so then gas. So it's like I just might as well keep it because this fixed. Then there's nothing else wrong. I mean, this is like a something.
Knock on wood.
Oh my
I know,
gosh,
but I mean
there
something
he
that
goes.
when it goes into it, like
Yeah.
this part the car should be good for another 7 to 10 years. It's a charging thing.
Well,
It's
you
so
never
stupid.
know what could happen.
No, I'm sure at one point I'll be pulling up a raggedy Tesla with the one door won't even open all the way up. It'll be.
Yeah.
I mean, the thing about a Tesla is there's so many electronics and so many
Yes.
different things that you're just giving more reasons to think of. They say that today's cars now have so much more of a chance of something going wrong because there's so many things.
Yep.
Look at Squid's car. It's more reliable than Jared's
Look at
Tesla.
that.
Yep, it
And
is.
it's basic. It's simple. There's nothing to it.
No, I want like your son has like an old
Yes.
Honda.
Yeah,
Or
there's nothing to it.
I passed this car dealership on the way home. It just sells like low price used cars, like under 10,000. I'm
Yeah.
like, yes, please.
Why don't you just do it?
My son's car was cheaper than maybe just your fix for the Tesla.
Oh.
And, I mean, if something goes wrong with it, okay, a couple $100 or something,
Right.
an alternator or whatever.
It's disturbing. But they gave me a loaner car that's newer. I'm like, yes, I'm back. I love Tesla again. But then I saw
They get
2
you.
Tesla trucks in the service center. I'm like, those just came out.
Yeah.
How are you going to pay 120, 150, whatever it is for the Tesla
Oh.
Cybertruck, which they still look freaking awesome. And they're already in the
See,
shop.
I'm the opposite. I think they look stupid. I think they look so stupid.
In person, it's kind of impressive.
I don't know.
It's attention getting for sure.
Yeah.
And
No, when I
yeah.
first saw them online, I'll be honest, I was like, okay, what kid drew that?
Yeah.
But when you see them in person, I don't know,
Yeah.
it's like, is that like a tank coming at
It
me?
looks like a Lego car.
It
Is
does.
what
It
it looks
does.
like to me.
You're right.
And then you're like, hi, I'm just here to pick up my groceries. You look like a tool. Sorry, you do.
I don't think a lot of people think you look, well, maybe.
I do.
It's kind of like people used to have Hummers, like the big ones.
Yeah.
Like, oh, so you're trying too hard.
yeah.
But I was going to say, Jason is right. I remember years ago, he said you would get to like a break-even point, and then I remember when I was married to somebody else, and we both were working, it was like, oh, okay. Then you did have, like, we were saving tons of money every
Sure.
month because it was just like with the 2 incomes, I mean, no one was wealthy, but combined, it was like if something did come up, it was a minor inconvenience. Then when you don't have money, everything that comes up is like might as well be the end of the world.
Yes.
It might as well be $1 million for this fix for me at this point.
And you were stopped from buying all of your snacks from downstairs.
That's true.
But you're back at it, so that's good.
Yeah,
You're back at it. You're
With a
back at
vengeance.
it. Keeping it in business.
I'm actually going to do that here or send Squid in a minute.
Prolific.
And if you continue to do that, Jared, who buys snacks a lot out of the vending machine, and then because he doesn't want to get up and go downstairs by himself to get it,
I have a major knee injury, but that's fine.
he has Squid. He has Squid do it and pays for his snack. Add that up over the course of a year.
Yeah, it's
A
like you
lot.
going out 1 week and drinking. Yeah.
Yes, but it's like you going
At least
out
it was for
eating
him.
out,
All his drinks.
eating out all the time. I
Man,
mean,
you buy
this-
drinks for people. No, you're exactly right.
That stuff adds up
It does.
way more than you think. Everyone
You're
thinks
right.
it's like these big purchases, and yes, I know they're expensive. It's the little things that add up that you don't. It's hard to perceive how much it is.
Yes, but here's my motto on that. Does it bring you joy?
It does.
Yes, it does.
Yeah.
Can you take your money with you when you die? No,
Nope.
you can't.
Nope.
That he can't go down
I
to
already
the
know
vending
my-
machine himself, so he didn't have to buy Squid
Okay,
one.
I'm not saying that he shouldn't go that Jared shouldn't go get his own snacks. Yes, you should go get your
I've
own
been doing
snacks.
it more recently, even with this horrible knee injury.
You should
Yeah.
definitely. You have
I
no
was-
problem doing any other things.
Okay, then
with your knee
injury
injury.
just
I
happened
do.
not too long ago. This has been going on for a decade.
Yes,
Squid
that
missing
was
his
well
beef bites.
before
Yeah.
the
But I
knee
also
injury.
let him. I'm not just like, hey, go do it, and he gets a benefit from it.
Yes,
Yeah,
you're
that's
paying
why I
for it.
do it.
Yeah, because
If,
you're
if
lazy.
one, if one of you were like, hey, I'll pay for your snack if you go get it. I would do that every day.
Really?
I'd even run to go do it.
Oh,
Somebody give me their card now. I'll
we
go
need
get some snacks.
we need better snacks in there.
But
They
yeah,
got some pretty good snacks.
Eh.
Yeah, it's pretty good. But you can get them at a grocery store a tenth of the price.
But I don't have grocery store snacks here right now.
I know. You
You
have
know,
to get
so
them.
yeah, I know, but it's like, yeah,
I have some in my desk
Some
drawer.
people get snacks downstairs. Other people spend $1,000 on one knife. Okay, to cut their steak properly.
But that
We
knife
all
we
is
do
all
that.
last-
spend
different.
our money differently,
And I don't
don't
care
we?
how people spend their money.
Well, no, but that knife is lasting for a lifetime. Plus, it cuts your meat. It doesn't break apart your
It
meat.
slices the meat. It doesn't shred it.
Spend your meat.
it makes it taste so much better
That's
when you
right.
eat that.
Tearing
way.
your meat.
Ruining the product you spent money on.
Yeah, but yeah, I was gonna say I think like last week I was like, damn, Jared must be hurting because I was getting coffee down in the break room and he walked in and bought his own snack.
Oh.
And I'm like, oh my gosh, he must be really tight with money. He can't buy my snack.
He
And
owes
I was
the
kind of like,
attorney
damn,
a
this
lot.
sucks.
I
Yeah.
do owe the attorney a lot.
His
He's
Tesla.
upside down in his
Tesla,
Tesla.
Yeah.
attorneys.
I
Yeah.
love the house I'm in, but when
It's
you
really
have-
hurting my beef jerky bites. I need it.
well, I just got tired of hearing all the ingratitude.
Oh, he did never say thank you? Did you ever say, you said thank you when he
I say thank
delivered
you all the
your,
time. Yeah.
Yeah, I say thank you, don't I?
No, you do.
Yeah.
You do.
Oh.